Hey, just finished working out and wanted to provide some insights on what's happening with inflation. I've seen a lot of folks, saying, look, inflation's down, it's moderating, it's at the lowest level since February of 2021, woohoo, and cheering it and everything else. But look, this is still hurting Americans, okay? When you look at average weekly earnings and how we'll adjust those for inflation over time, since January of 2021, when Biden took office, they're still down 3.4%. Meaning you can't buy 3.4% what you could buy back then. And so that's not a good situation. It's one reason why Americans are feeling like they can't keep up and they feel like we're in a recession. I don't necessarily think we're in a recession, but we might be given all the dynamics that's going on in the economy, and they keep propping everything up. And so when you look at inflation being up 2.4% year over year right now, you exclude food and energy, we're still up 3.3% year over year. If you look at energy prices though, those are down about 6.8%. When we look at food prices, they're up a little over 2%. Just food at home is up a little over 1%. But remember, the prices are still going up. It's just the percent change year over year when you look at September of 2023 to 2024, what those growth rates are. And so we're continuing to go up. Even though you may hear inflation is down, it doesn't mean prices are down though. It means the rate of inflation is moderating or slowing. Okay, prices are continuing to go up. I think we need to make sure that we understand what those different dynamics are that are happening. And if you look at just shelter, so housing, we have a housing affordability issue that's been going on. It's up over 5% year over year. So those sort of key costs for you and your budget aren't going down very fast. And unfortunately, we have a Federal Reserve that just cut interest rates and looking to pump the gas pedal again for the economy at a time whenever we already have too much inflation and everything else. So this is not a good situation. And it's one that I think we need to do a couple of things, okay? We need to cut government spending. We're spending way too much. We also need a spending limit to slow the growth rate over time. I've suggested that being a sustainable budget of using population growth plus inflation. If you did that and we had 1 percentage point more in economic growth, we could balance the budget within about 5 or 6 years, okay? At the same time, we've got to get control over this discretionary, out of control Federal Reserve and look at a money supply growth rate, kind of like what Milton Friedman wanted back in the day, and look at their balance sheet. That's where all the distortions happen of the assets that they're buying and putting on their balance sheet, which are still $7 trillion. This is exactly what's happening. I mean, if you followed my work, you know where I'm coming from on this, but I wanted to repeat it because we need less spending, lower taxes, lower regulation, less money printing, and we're going to have a more robust economy to let people prosper. So you know where to find me, VanceGann.com, VanceGann.substack.com. But please share this with your friends and family. We've got a lot to discuss as we get closer to the election and everything else. But I'm going to get back to resting a little bit. I hope you have a great day.